Welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay, I believe introductions are in order at this point. My name is Michael Abayomi. I am a writer of words. Some of them are quite clever, but at least I like to imagine that they are. I am also a writer of software and code. I started up as a freelance website developer back when YouTube was still in its infancy and MySpace was still a thing. Over the years, I have donned several capes as I explored different jobs and hobbies. But all through that time, the one constant that I can trace all the way back to my childhood is my love for movies and video games. Movies have always captured my imagination. Whether it was through the wonder of seeing a T-Rex for the first time in Jurassic Park, or watching Neo dodging bullets in The Matrix. My favorite movie of all time is The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. From its epic battles to its tender character moments, everything about that movie exemplifies why I love movies in the first place. And it is that love that has brought me to where I am today. For the past 8 years or so, I have been reviewing movies on my blog, www.michaelabayomi.com. Now, I'll also be reviewing them over here on YouTube. This is not my first time on YouTube actually. My first video was all the way back in 2012. But this is the first time that I'm committed to starting my own channel. This is something I've been meaning to do for quite a while now. And as the saying goes, there's no time like the present. So over here on the channel, I'll be talking about movies and video games primarily. Regarding video games, we've always had a console in my household since the day I was born. My first one was the Atari 2600, although I was definitely too young at the time to have any fond memories attached to it. This was followed by an NES, a console that produced GOATs like Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda. The latter holds the distinction of being the first ever game I managed to beat, an accomplishment I still hold dear to my heart till today. But my favorite video game of all time is actually a Super Nintendo follow-up, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, with the SNES itself being my favorite console of all time. More on that in a future video. Aside from movies and games, I also enjoy listening to music, everything from hip-hop and EDM to pop and heavy metal. So long as it sounds good, or it manages to move me in some way, shape or form. I've been known to read the occasional book as well. I wouldn't be much of a writer if I didn't. One of the first ones I fell in love with was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, a book that served as a catalyst for my journey as a writer. So yeah, I'll be branching out from time to time and offering my thoughts on some of my favorite books and music as well. So that's the current plan. I am of course open to feedback and suggestions, so feel free to leave any you might have in the comment section below. If you like what you see so far, then be sure to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. I hope to have another one before the week runs out. But until then, this is Michael signing off.